Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. For today's video, I'm going to do the annual spooky reading vlog. So for this video, I'm going to read mainly 2 books. If I do get the time to read another one, I'm going to film it for you guys as well. For this video, I'm going to read Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno-Garcia and The Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. These are 2 shorter books, which I'm really glad about because I have just read 3 like heavy high fantasies. That was a lot. So a little synopsis of what the book is about. This follows Isabel, and she is a human artist and she works for the Fae because the Fae can't create anything by themselves. If they create something, I don't know, they die. So she works for them, a lot of humans do, to paint them portraits or make origami, I don't know. But Isabel makes a terrible mistake and paints real human sorrow into a royal's eyes because this royal wanted a portrait painted of him, and this is something not accepted by the Fae. Like, they don't want to be connected to the humans more than they already are, I guess. And so I feel like this is going to be very atmospherical, very beautifully written. So then I have Mexican Gothic, and I have heard mixed things about this one, but I really wanted to buy it and try it for this October, really. And this is about a girl named Naomi, and she heads to an estate. There may be some creepy things going on. I don't know if there's ghosts or murders or magic. I don't really know anything about this book, but it says here that she finds it difficult to leave this place behind. And you know, since watching The Haunting of Hill House or Bly Manor, you know, that kind of stuff, I really like the haunted house part of a story and maybe a ghost story, something along those lines. So I'm really excited about reading this one. Okay, so I made up my mind. I'm going to begin with Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno-Garcia, the New York Times bestseller. Gripping, wonderfully creepy. I feel like I want a creepy book. So I have read to page 25. My first couple of thoughts about this book is definitely that it is setting up some great atmosphere, but I'm a little disappointed that we so soon got to the house. I'm not disappointed about that, but I was disappointed that Mexican representation and that architecture, the clothes, the language, I guess, that so soon was switched out to a English Gothic vibe, because she gets to this house, which is called High Place, and the house, there was a family from Britain who moved there and built a house, and so there's an English graveyard and the house looks very Victorian. I just feel like I had an idea of what this book would be, and it's turning out to be a little bit different, and I'm only 2 chapters in, so I can't really say that much. But I am enjoying the writing style. It's a bit slow, it's filled with detail, and so I haven't really gotten the clue of the characters yet. I will try to get to page maybe probably 50 or 60 today, and then during the weekend I'm probably going to get a lot more reading done and talk to you again when I am 50% into the book to update you guys about if it's actually creepy or not, because so far not really that creepy, but we'll just have to wait and see. Hello, I have read a little bit more than halfway. I am on chapter 16 on page 170, and I just need to say that I am really enjoying this so far. Like, I love the atmosphere of this book. I love the descriptions that Silvia uses when describing things in this book. I really enjoy Noemi as a main character, and I surprisingly really like one of the side characters, Francis, in this book, because throughout the first half of this book, Noemi gets to this house, High Place, where Catalina, her cousin, lives with her husband, Virgil, which is, by the way, a really disgusting man, and I don't like him at all. At this place, there's also a guy named Francis who is also part of this family, and he is described to being very, you know, the definition of a soft boy. He likes picking mushrooms, he's really kind, but he's kind of scared for Noemi's sake, and I really like him, and I really like their friendship, and maybe, hopefully, it will blossom into some kind of romantic relationship, and I just feel like they are the total opposites. Noemi is very a social butterfly in every sense. She likes going to parties, drinking, driving fast. She likes the thrill of things. She smokes a lot, and he is the opposite of her. He likes picking mushrooms and drawing mushrooms and drying flowers. I really like him as a character, if you can't tell. and I really like their relationship, and I hope it blossoms into something very beautiful. So far in this book we have gotten a couple of instances where we find out that the house is really creepy, and this is told to us in dreams. And Noemi dreams a lot about this place, and it was said that Catalina, that she had nightmares. So that is a reoccurring theme. The house really transforms in Noemi's dreams, and it's really interesting. I really like it, and I feel like a lot of people have said that they don't like this book and says that it is just a book full of aesthetics and nothing else, but I can't really see that. I think it depends really on how this book is going to end, if I'm going to love it or if I'm going to hate it. Hopefully I will not hate it, but so far I'm not gonna say I'm loving it, because I feel like I'm jinxing myself if I do, but it is really enjoyable and I like it a lot. I haven't felt in a while that I all the time want to pick up and read a chapter of this. Like, I have a new routine in the mornings. I wake up really early and I sit down in the darkness, light a candle or multiple candles, and I read a chapter of this book. It has just been so nice sitting there in the mornings and reading this book. I think I have maybe 130 pages left. So today it's Tuesday, and hopefully I am going to finish this book by Friday, and then I'm gonna start reading Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. I only have one chapter left of Mexican Gothic, and I am going to finish this book right now while you are watching me. And I made a cup of tea. It's quite early in the morning, and let's finish this right now. I finished it. I really liked it. I don't think it's a 5-star because I don't have that 5-star feel, but I do think it's a 4, definitely a 4-star, maybe a 4.5 star. I loved the setting. I loved Noemi and Francis' relationship. It was so damn cute. It was so wholesome, so sweet, and so refreshing, honestly. It was so good. I need to check Goodreads because I don't know how to, in what category to put this book. Okay, so horror, gothic, thriller, mystery. All of these 4 elements I absolutely adored with this book. So I would say that if you do read a lot of thrillers or mysteries or gothic novels, this may be disappointing to you. But I think that if you want an introduction to this kind of novels, then I think this is a good way to do it. Like, if you haven't read much before, because I haven't read anything like this before, and so this was completely new. It was fresh, it was like exciting and to read, but I thought that this book was beautiful inside and out, and I really enjoyed it. And even though I could guess the plot and the reveal, I still think that it was a good woven mystery, and it was exciting to keep reading. Like, there wasn't a dull moment in this book. I just wanted to flip the pages over and over again and keep reading. That is that. I think my final rating is going to be 4.5 out of 5 stars. Hello everyone, it's time for an update. I have read, I think, about 70 pages or 60 pages in An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson, and I must say I am really enjoying it so far. I love how fast-paced it is. I'm only at 60 pages and it still feels like we have gotten through a lot of our characters, the beginning of their journey together. And already we have gotten out of the town that Isabel has been living in, and she is on her way to the fairy realms, and it is just really fun. One thing that I was a bit shocked at is how insta-lovey it felt, because it happens like on page 50 or something. I really like her writing so far, Margaret Rogerson's writing. I love it so far. 60 pages in, and I'm thinking I'm going to talk to you guys again when I have gotten halfway through, so I will fly through this book. I'm certain of it. Hello again. I have just gotten ready, done my makeup and everything for the day. I have finished Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. Thought that I could just talk a bit about it to you guys right now while I'm drinking my tea. Enchantment of Ravens is essentially everything that I thought I was going to get. I don't really know how to feel about it because I really wanted to love it, but in the end I didn't love it. The atmosphere is definitely there in the descriptions. The autumn vibes is definitely there, even though this book takes place not just in the autumn realm or autumn court of the fair ones or the fae. This book takes place in like summer and spring for most of the time, and this is definitely a smaller scale fantasy. If you watched my reading old YA fantasy vlog, I talked about wanting a smaller scale fantasy, like set at a school or in a village, or you know, something that isn't like full on war with all the other nations of the world and like saving the world. And this book was what I wanted it to be, but at the same time it didn't hit that 4-star or 5-star. I think I'm going to give this 3 stars honestly, and surprisingly I liked Mexican Gothic a lot more than this one. There are completely different vibes, but when going into this I had an idea or a thought that I would like Enchantment of Ravens more than Mexican Gothic, just because Enchantment of Ravens is something that I have seen before. Yeah, Enchantment of Ravens, it was whimsical, magical. I really liked the atmosphere in the descriptions, how, you know, the fair ones, how they were described and portrayed in this one. Unlike other fae books, the fair ones in this book is so different from humans, and they use glamours to try to look like humans. So the twist is the fair ones want to be humans, and they want to be like humans to make the humans like them, and the humans are the ones hating the fae. But I feel like often in fae books, when there's human connected, they're like at wars with each other. It was interesting to see like the fair ones, how they strive to be like humans. That aspect of the book I really enjoyed. And Rook, the love interest and the autumn prince, he was a really funny character, and I found myself laughing or smiling at things that he said, because he was really unsure about like if Isabel was showing a real human emotion, like laughing a lot or crying a lot. It was so fun to see how awkward he became because he didn't know how to handle the situation. That was really fun, but still a 3-star read, I think. That's essentially the end of this reading vlog, but I have another thing that I want to talk about in this video, and that is how my channel is going to evolve and change in the future. I am going to focus mostly on my writing videos. They are sadly the ones that are not doing as great on my channel, and it really shows when one of my writing videos has gotten 200 views in 2-3 days, and my reading videos has only gotten up to 40 or 50 views in a week or 2-3 weeks even. And coming up to the end of October, November, and NaNoWriMo and December, I have no time to read, and bringing out new reading vlogs like every other week is really draining, and I'm a slow reader anyways, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to read 5 more books this year. So that is how my channel is going to change. You may already have seen that I have been posting a lot more writing videos for Preptober before NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month. And I really like making writing videos, and I really like this change. And I have changed my banner to be more about the writing, and I am going to make reading vlogs if I feel like it in the future, but as of now this is the change that will happen to my channel, and I hope that you stick around to watch my other videos and that you are interested in seeing my writing journey to become a published author. But I completely understand if you would rather spend your time on someone that is actually making the content that you enjoy watching. I don't even know how many of you are actually watching until the end of this video right now, but I just wanted to make an announcement, like a formal announcement I guess, to say that a change is happening, and I hope that you are going to like the change, and I hope that I'm going to like the change, because this takes off a lot of pressure on me, because when doing writing videos I just have to sit down and talk about what I'm writing at the moment and things that I'm thinking on and working on. But in reading vlogs I have to think on new reading vlogs, what new fresh discussion am I going to bring to this book, and I'm really bad at talking about books, I have noticed. So yeah, I think this is for the best, if you could say that. And so that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Leave a like and a comment below. Let me know If you have any recommendations for me, I liked Mexican Gothic, let me know what I'm going to read next. I have already started Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. That pronunciation was probably not right. I'm like 4 chapters in. It's really atmospherical and the writing is beautiful. Let me know if you have any recommendations, considering what I thought about the books that I talked about today. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!